Hey guys? Guys, what was that? Hello? What is going on? What was that noise? Did nobody hear that? Karis? Nate, guys, what's going on? Come on, someone talk to me. Gone? This is a joke.
No, Kels, no joke.
I just watched them walk out there. Where'd they go?
Kels, I looked outside. I looked in the lobby. They're not there.
Where are they? What are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna go check on my folks.
What are you talking about?
Kels, come on. I need your help.
You know what?
Come
Just
on,
go
Kels.
away. Go away. Leave me alone. Go away. Go. What am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do now? What do I do? Start over? Hello? Okay. Here's what I'll do. I will message everyone, and someone out there has to know what's going on, and they can message me back and tell me what happened. Yeah, that'll work. It will. Okay. My status today, it's different from any other status that I've ever posted. The world has changed just now in so fundamental of a way that honestly, I don't know what to say next. I gotta send this to everyone on my friends list, and someone out there has to know what's going on, and they can message me back and tell me what to do next. Yes. Okay, it'll work. It will. Just start with where you are. Okay, tonight is the rehearsal for my wedding. I'm marrying... No, I was marrying Karis Atkins. She's the daughter of the pastor of Gospel Baptist Church, Pastor Atkins, but she is not here right now. She's gone. They are all gone. Oh, wow. No. I sound like the track rat at the back of the church. He may come today. I guess he did. Here's the thing. I'm not angry. I'm not sad. I'm not even lonely. I'm not. Yet. More numb. Numb, I guess, than anything else. That's all over. Here's what I know. What do I know? I don't know anything, do I? No, if I did, I wouldn't be standing here by myself talking to a phone while Karis is... She's not here. Okay, come on, Kale. Wow, calm down. Just start with the first thing that you can remember, the first thing that actually makes sense about all of this. The sermon. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, Pastor Atkins, he preached a sermon. The verse that he used was... No, I know this verse. No, I memorized it. It's something about the blinking of an eye. No. In the twinkling. Twinkling, that's what it was. The twinkling of an eye. Pastor Atkins, he entitled his sermon that Sunday, Instant Message from Jesus. Singing, you may be seated. Now, I understand we usually sing that song at Christmas time, but have you ever noticed the words of that final stanza? He rules the world with truth and grace. When will Jesus Christ come to rule? Has he come to rule yet? No, but today might be the day.
The title of my message is Instant Message from Jesus. In 1 Corinthians 15, Paul writes and says, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep," or we can say we shall not all die, but instead we shall be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. Instant message. Now we live in a day and age that is dominated by not merely what is rapid or lightning fast, but by what is instant. If you want instant information on any subject in the universe, where would you turn to?
Google.
Yeah, Google or Wikipedia. Or if you want instant access to your friends' lives, where would you go?
Facebook.
Social media is everywhere. And how about instant messaging? How many of you have texted or tweeted using a smartphone or tablet today? Yeah, pretty much everybody. Of all places in Scripture, this passage reminds me of the instant message that we know so well in the 21st century. Paul is showing to us that Jesus Christ will send the most significant message that the world has ever seen. Now, what is the content of that message? Jesus Christ will reveal that the gospel, the good news, it is true. His promise to return and take those who have believed and trusted in him to be with him, that promise was real. Paul had no knowledge of the instant age that we live in, but under inspiration, he finds an image that even startles us, even people accustomed to seeing things instantaneously. Now, my question for you today is this. Do you believe that we will be changed as fast as your eye can twitch, in a twinkling? But the bigger question is this. Are you living each and every day as though everything that you've ever known may be changed in an instant?
So anyway, I wasn't at church, but I was at the coffee shop where I work, and my phone vibrates. Now, I'm not allowed to text at work any more than Karis is allowed to text at church, but I've gotten where I'm pretty accurate with a hand down at my side.
Hey there, my beloved barista. How's your morning?
Pretty slow. Yours?
Dad just started his sermon.
Cool. What about?
About Jesus coming back in the twinkling of an eye.
Cool. Hey, what are you wearing today?
You'll just have to wait and see.
We still on for lunch at Applebee's?
My mouth is watering already.
Hey, did you really just text me the word twinkling?
First time for everything.
Okay, so what exactly is a twinkling, babe?
A twinkling is how fast I smile when you call me babe. Got to go. Mom saw me texting. Put in your earphone. I'm calling you. You can listen to the sermon. Love you, babe.
Now, we have a wedding that's coming up in our household that's not a secret, but this passage got me thinking. Could the Lord return before that big day? Now, I know my daughter certainly hopes not, but I've always said, we should plan our lives as though Jesus Christ won't come back for 1,000 years. But we should live our lives as though he might come back today.
So through my earphone, I listen to the sermon until my shift ends and I go to pick up Karis. All I remember is that her dad talked about the difference between what he called the rapture, when all Christians who are alive meet Jesus in the sky, and another separate event 7 years later called the second coming, when Jesus comes back on a white horse to judge and rule the world. 7 years between the two events he called the tribulation. It was all kind of confusing to me, and I couldn't hear that well in my earphone at the coffee shop. Anyway, I show up at the service just as everyone is leaving.
Hey, Karis.
Oh, hey, Kel. Did the earphone plan work?
Yeah, you know what? We got really busy close to 12, so I couldn't hear all of it, but I got most of it. You ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I'm starving.
Cool.
Hi, Pastor Atkins, Mrs. Atkins.
Hey, Kale, we missed you this morning.
I'm sorry, I really did have to work today.
I understand. I'm glad that you stopped by now. Do you have a moment while I go print off the vows in the office?
Sure, thanks.
Come on back when you're ready.
Okay.
Hey, Kel. Are you sure you're up to memorizing our vows?
Karis, yes.
Okay, I'm up to anything as long as it makes the wedding as perfect as possible for you.
Have I told you today how much I love you?
Okay, you guys, you kill me. But I do love to hear it when the groom wants the wedding to be perfect. That's exactly what a wedding planner dreams of.
Okay, Rachel, you're not just a wedding planner. You're the best maid of honor a girl ever had.
Well, that's just another reason why this wedding has to be absolutely perfect. I am so nervous I could scream. Hey, Kale, can we show you the song we were looking at for the wedding solo?
Oh, yeah.
We think it'll work really well, but we want to know what you think about it.
Okay. You guys know I really don't have the same taste in music as you, right?
Yeah, we know, Kale. That's why we want to know what you think about this song. Can you go and play it, Rachel?
Yeah.
Here, sit down.
His robes for mine, a wonderful exchange. Clothed in my sin, Christ suffered 'neath God's rage. Draped in his righteousness, I'm justified. In Christ I live, for in my place he died.
It's called His Robes for Mine. What do you think?
It's fine.
Oh. Okay.
And by fine, I mean that it is good. You know what? I like it. I do.
Yeah. Well, Kale, we like the song because the lyrics are all about the gospel. I mean, Rachel's dad's unsaved, and he's going to be at the wedding listening to this. Can you play the chorus, Rachel?
Yeah.
Look.
We cling to Christ and marvel at the cost. Jesus forsaken, God estranged from
What's that
God.
song? It's called His Robes for Mine.
Mom, this is the song that we use for special music at the wedding ceremony.
No, Karis, we only have 2 weeks left. We already picked out all the traditional wedding music.
But Mom, that was never my idea. That was your idea. Besides, I really like the song, and I would like to use it.
Karis, I just don't think it's a good idea. We already
You know
have
what?
all the details.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna go see if your dad has those vows printed off back way in his office, like he was talking about. But I'm good with whatever you pick.
That's helpful, Kale. Thank you.
Karis, I just don't think it's a good idea to
Oh,
change
Mom, it's
anything.
a beautiful song, and the lyrics are just...
That's why we really like it, Mrs. Atkins. The lyrics are so clear about the gospel.
We already have things lined up,
But
Karis.
Mom,
And
haven't you
Karis,
looked at
I don't want to talk about this right now. Maybe when we come back after lunch, we can talk about it then. Rachel, I did want to thank you for all the help you've given us. Karis and I could never have done all this planning without you, ever. I'm sure whatever we decide will be wonderful. I'll talk to you girls later.
Okay. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Rachel, I was really looking forward to using that song.
I know, but she said she'd think about it, right? So maybe it'll still work out.
Sure.
Hey, Karis.
What?
I don't want to pry or anything.
Okay, what is it?
This will sound strange, but do you... I don't know. You trust Kale, I know.
Wait, trust Kale? About what?
I'll just ask you. I don't know him like you do, and that's why I can look on his Facebook to see what kinds of things he's interested in. What do you think about songs and movies he likes?
Wait a minute, Rachel. You have a problem with Kale because of his Facebook?
It's amazing. When somebody says your name, wherever you are, you hear it crystal clear. After I got the vows from Pastor, I overheard my name being mentioned.
Rachel,
It's just you've only known him a year, maybe a year and a half, and sometimes he seems like he really doesn't care about the Lord.
Well, let me ask you something, Rachel. Did my dad put you up to this?
No, of course not.
Then why would you creep around and stalk what Kale likes on his Facebook
Okay,
account?
it's not like that. It's not easy for me to put into words. It's just a feeling. He only moved here after college, and we don't see him that often at church. I hardly know him.
Exactly. You hardly know him, but I do. Okay, we were at college together, and you were here when he walked down the aisle and joined our church. Look, if he didn't work 50 hours a week, he'd be here at every service.
It's not just his Facebook. It's all a big joke to him.
What is?
Well, everything. Like, the other day I saw him at his work, and I just asked him if he got a chance to tell his friends about Jesus. He said, yeah, right. He acted like I was really stupid for asking.
Well, that's not what he's paid for.
I know, I agree, but to blow me off so sarcastically, and the drinking party at Nate's house, Karis, Nate is his best friend, and I just don't know who Kale is.
No, you don't, do you?
Karis, let's not fight, okay? I know you, and if you know for yourself about his walk with the Lord, it's fine. I trust you, and if you trust Kale, that's all that really matters. I just want what's best for you. Marriage is for keeps.
I know. Listen, thank you for your concern, Rachel, but Kale and I do know each other. We've had really good talks, and he doesn't joke around all the time.
That's really great. I'm sorry. Am I still your maid of honor?
Are you kidding me? Rachel, you're my best friend.
Who's your best friend?
Kale! Have you been eavesdropping on us?
No.
Oh.
Why, am I, interrupting something?
Oh, no. Rachel and I just wanted you to look at some dress fabric.
Yeah.
I do not want to look at dress fabric.
Oh,
I
too bad.
don't care, even a little bit.
You should care.
It's lovely, or whatever I'm supposed to say.
Uh-huh.
You know what? With Nate's boutonniere, you two will be a just perfect little match. Is that what you want to hear?
It'll work. So, when will I get to meet Nate?
Probably not until right before the wedding. Hey, if you really want to find out something about him, though,
Yeah.
just go on Facebook, look at his profile under my friends.
You should bring him to church sometime.
No, not Nate.
I wasn't going to tell her, but my friend Nate would drop dead before he ever steps foot in a church. He resents religion, all religion. I wonder if he'll feel differently now that all this has happened.
I am starving. You ready to go to lunch?
Yeah.
I'll see you two later, okay?
Okay, bye, Rachel.
Bye, Rachel.
Kale, I was wanting to ask you,
What?
what did you think about my dad's sermon this morning?
Oh. Well, like I said the first time you asked me, it was good. But it really did get busy at the coffee shop, so I missed a lot of it. But I'm sure the stuff I missed was also
Kale,
really good
wait.
too.
We need to talk.
We talked all right. Evidently, Rachel's little speech about my Facebook likes and my best man had made my girl start doubting me. We talked about her dad's sermon, about the gospel, about trust, about everything. It got pretty serious. When I brought her back by the church after lunch, we were still talking.
Kale, that was Dad's whole point, okay? The gospel
That's
is
what I
not
told them
just
every
a fire
time.
escape. You can't just say the words, Jesus saved me, and then live any way you want. Look, the point is, once you grasp how complete and free God's grace is, you wouldn't want to live for yourself, Kale. You'd want to live for Him.
Yeah, and I just obey the rules of the church and earn my salvation.
Stop it. No one can earn their own salvation by being good enough. No one deserves it.
I don't understand how a movie or certain songs could ever possibly be such a big deal.
Okay. Let me ask you this then, Kale. Why did God create you? I mean, why did He make a Kale Robinson?
So that Karis Atkins would have someone to argue with all the time.
Very funny. But Kale, you can't dodge it that easily. Why are you on planet Earth?
Seriously?
Seriously.
So that I can enjoy all of the things that God made for me to enjoy.
Wrong.
No, I know there's a Bible verse about that somewhere.
No, Kale. Living for pleasure, that's hedonism. My dad preaches on that all the time. Kale, that's the problem with us as Americans. We just want to have fun. And as long as nobody gets hurt, we think we can do whatever we want. Kale, that's not living the gospel.
Karis, there are words for people who just try and avoid God's pleasures, asceticism, stuff like that. That's what you sound
No,
like.
Kale, what I'm saying is I don't live for the things that God provides. I live for Him. I live to enjoy my Creator, not all the stuff that He created. It's about pleasing God.
Okay, Karis, if Jesus were alive today, right now, do you really think that He would be hypersensitive about my movie standards or my Facebook likes? I don't know. Maybe you've just lived under the oppression for so very long that you don't understand how brainwashed that sounds to an outsider.
Oh, so you're an outsider now.
No, you know that I did not mean it like that. Look, here we are spending an entire afternoon arguing about my Facebook. It is just a Facebook. We could be out doing something fun. I can't wait till we get married and we can just decide for ourselves.
Decide what, Kale?
What we like and what we don't like. But not because of what someone else thinks. Because we know each other. We trust each other. And we don't have to worry about someone else thinking we're messing up.
What happens when we do mess up?
I don't know. But I think we can figure that out together when we get there.
You know, Kale, when I was a little girl, I used to think that when I sinned and did something wrong, that God would get angry at me and he'd punish me.
See? That's the whole way these rules make you feel.
No, I was wrong. I was living as if God's favor depended on me. I thought that God smiled on me if I was good. But if I was bad, that he frowned at me until I got back in line. That's so wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm never good enough. Well, even on the best day of my whole life, I'm not good enough to earn my own salvation. Only Jesus is good enough. So when I asked him to save me from my sins, he saved me. Not because of anything I did or could do, but because of his grace. And that is so liberating. Well, now I still feel bad when I sin, but I know Jesus already forgave me for it, so I confess my sin and keep moving forward. Kale, do you ever confess your sins?
Yes. I confess my sins, okay? I will change my Facebook stuff if that'll make you happy.
No, you cannot just do something to make me happy. Do you or do you not want to please God with your life?
I think that I do.
Do what?
Want to clean up my Facebook page and be more conservative like you are. Look, Karis, this church, it's a big part of your life, and I want to be a part of your life. So, you know what? It just makes sense. Okay, don't worry about it. I will take care of it.
You really will?
Yes.
Kale, that's a relief, because I was talking to
But first,
Rachel and she's...
let me ask you something. That stuff that your dad was saying about the whole church just disappearing.
Oh, Kale, don't make fun.
I'm not, okay? It's just... Okay, it's gross if you think about it, honestly. Bodies that have been buried just popping up out of the ground.
No, Kale, it's not
It's like Night of the Living Dead or something, like I'm coming to get
Oh,
you.
just stop it!
Seriously. You actually believe that?
Well, it's in the Bible, Kale. Yes, I believe it. I just don't think about it a whole lot.
Well then, what do you think about?
Oh, I don't know. What do you think I think about?
It's a nice ring you got there.
Yeah, it's not too bad. For cubic zirconium, is that
Okay,
what it is?
honestly, just give it back.
I
Really,
don't think
you
so.
don't deserve it.
Oh, well,
I shouldn't
you
have
gave
given
it
it
to
to
me.
you. I paid
Oh,
for it.
I don't think
Kale.
so.
Hey, we'd like to talk to you too, if it's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It's important, actually. Your father has something to say to both of you.
Yeah, why don't you two have a seat over there?
Oh, okay. Sure.
Here's your mother and I have been talking about the wedding, and Kale, we've known you, what, year and a half since you two got engaged?
Yes, sir.
Well, remember we talked to you at that time about your walk with the Lord. You gave me your testimony about how you came to Christ.
Yes. And I came forward and I joined the church. I'm about as Christian as I could be.
That's what I told them every time. I called myself a Christian many times. I still call myself a Christian. But now that the rest of them are gone, I don't know.
I know you did, but there's a difference between making a public profession and living a life that's committed to Christ. Now, you know that I don't believe good works save anybody. It's all Christ. It's all his grace. But if a man has tasted of that grace, there's going to be a difference in his life. Now, this is not an easy thing for me to say, but we think that'd be best if we take just a little more time with the wedding.
No, Dad, do not put the wedding off.
Now
Mom,
listen
please.
for just a moment, just so we can all get better acquainted. I mean, Kale, we like you a lot, and we believe you when you say you're Christian, but frankly, we just haven't seen much fruit in your life since that time. Mrs. Atkins and I feel it'd be best if we just take some more time.
Pastor Atkins, can you please just tell us exactly what it is that you're trying to say?
All right, I'll try to explain it. When a young man walks daily with the Lord, there's going to be a difference in his attitude, his actions, his conversations. Now, I'll just give you an example since it's fresh on my mind. Last week, you and Karis went to a party at your friend's house. Nate, your best friend. That's not necessarily a problem, but we thought this would be a decent party for a Christian couple to attend. Word got back to us that there was drinking at this party. Now, Kale, I'll just ask you straightforward. Was this a drinking party?
Okay, not everybody there was drinking. Some of my friends, they're different from me, from us.
Kale, do you drink?
No, I don't. I promise, okay? I have not touched a drop since I came forward and joined the church. Ask Harris about it.
Well, Dad, that's true. His friends even make fun of him for it.
Look, whether you were drinking or not, it was not a fit place for you to be.
Okay, yes, I am sorry. It was a bad decision.
Kale, that is only one instance. There is more to being a Christian than just saying certain
hang
things.
on, look, I think I know where you're going with this, Pastor Atkins. I do. I want you to know that Karis and I have actually already been talking about this today. I want to get right with the Lord. I do. I want to dedicate myself to Him and just start fresh. Look, even my Facebook page, it's got some things on it that I should probably take down. No, I want to. I do. Look, you all know that I haven't been saved for very long, even though I've gone to church pretty much my whole life, and I've called myself a Christian for many years now, but I haven't heard the Bible preached like you preach it, Pastor Atkins, until I started coming here. I think it's time that I actually started living like the Christian I've been professing to be. Like you said in your sermon, I want to be ready if the Lord should come back today or tomorrow or whenever. Look, I want to be different. I want to be better. I do. Well, I'd actually like it if you would pray with me, if you will, Pastor Atkins.
It's good to hear you say that, Kale.
Was that all this was about?
Kale, we just want God's will for both of you.
Yes, we do, but... Well, listen to me. You can make some sort of outward change in your own strength, but that's not what we'd ever want. You can't do this because of our standards or because of Karis or because of anything, but that you yourself personally trust Christ and that you want to please Him. Now, is that your heart's desire?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Kale, are you sure? Because whatever you say, I love you and I trust you.
I'm sure, okay, yes. It's time that I actually started living like the Christian I've been professing to be, okay? I really do mean it, I do, from my heart.
But I didn't mean it. I knew that, but they, even Karis, never doubted my word. I played the part perfectly. It was all an act, and they believed me. I was lying. I lied to them. Oh, I wish. Well, that all happened 2 weeks ago. We went ahead with our plans for the wedding. I remember when I told my friend Nate about my big decision to clean up my Facebook and skip any parties where there was drinking. I've known Nate for probably 15 years, and I'm only 24 years old. He's my best friend. He knows me pretty well. So when I told him, he had his doubts about my sincerity.
Anyway, her dad said it's just gonna happen. Bang. 2 people, they'll be walking down the sidewalk, and then there will only be one of them. Get this, husband and wife, they'll go to bed at night, only one of them will be there in the morning. Thousands of people will disappear just like that.
You mean these people actually think they're just gonna disappear just like that?
Yes.
What are they, some kind of crazies or something? Like a cult or something? It's like that movie 2012. It's the end of the world as we know it, man.
It's a normal church, okay?
Normal.
The whole idea is in the Bible.
These people think they're going to fly away, and you think they're normal?
Okay, it's not like that. They don't claim to know when it's going to happen or anything. It could be 1,000 years from now. It could be tomorrow.
Right, and what are the rest of us supposed to do? We're gonna wave goodbye or what?
Don't want to know what happens to the rest of us.
What?
Have you ever heard of the story of Moses and the Pharaoh in Egypt? Okay, there are going to be plagues for 7 years. The rest of us, if we survive the whole 7 years of plagues thing, will face the final judgment of God before his great white throne in heaven.
And Karis actually believes that?
Oh, I don't know. She says that she does.
And you're sure you still want to marry her?
Okay, she's not as hyper about it as the rest of them are.
Well, look, why don't you ask them this? If they really believe that all this stuff is going to happen, why aren't they out telling the rest of us? I mean, I've never heard about it before, and I seriously doubt anybody else has either.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, a couple weeks ago, her mom and dad came and talked to us real serious like after church, and her dad says that he wants to postpone the wedding. Karis gets all sad. Her mom, I don't know what the deal is, but I think she thinks that I am going to turn Karis into a drunk or something. She's just super tense all the time. I was like, calm down. I'll get right with the Lord right by my side. They calm down. End of story. We lived happily ever after.
You did all of that for her?
Yeah.
Man, you're worse off than I thought you were. You two are just gonna fly off and leave me behind. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Well, look, I want you to make out a will. So when you two fly off together, I'll have a stash of cash to buy groceries during the plagues. You would starve, would you?
Dude, the way you go through food, it's really not gonna make a difference. Anyways, Pastor Atkins said something about a loaf of bread costing like a whole bag of gold. So I doubt there's anything.
I didn't believe all that stuff.
I don't, okay? I just talking about it gives me the creeps. Let's just keep going.
I'd forgotten about the plagues. Man, I wonder how long till these plagues. I remember he said they didn't come right away, but they're supposed to be famine, widespread, like it is in India, but all over the world. The water's supposed to turn to blood, the sun's supposed to get hotter and hotter, and there won't be good water to drink. That's all I can remember. Karis. I guess I won't see Karis again. Ever. She looked so beautiful tonight. Like a princess.
Rachel, are you sure we have everything set up for the reception?
Yes.
All the decorations that Mom and I worked on
Yes.
last week, they're all in the other room.
Karis, everything is fine, okay? You just need to sit down and let me fix your veil.
Okay.
All right? I can't believe it's the night before the big day.
Yeah, neither can I. Rachel,
What?
I forgot to call the florist. I was supposed to order
One more corsage. I know your mom called and I already called the florist and it will arrive tomorrow on time.
You really did.
I really did.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. I hope Kale hasn't forgotten anything. I feel like nothing's ready.
Hey, this is going to go well, all right?
You're a true friend, Rachel. Mom and I could never have made it through this wedding without you. I mean it. I'm so nervous about this rehearsal, I'm shaking.
It's going to be fun.
Wow.
Okay, stop. I feel dumb enough already, but I need to practice in the veil.
It looks good, okay?
Sue, where do I stand?
You both stand over there.
Ladies first.
And I will be standing on this side. When Karis comes down the aisle, you both watch her come down. Now, pay attention when she gets to the front. You both turn, looking at each other to get the timing exactly right. Are you guys listening to me?
He is not. Okay, look. How about when they come up to the front, you and I go off to the fellowship hall, for a little bite-to-eat, little early reception, and then when we hear the music, the dun 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 dun, we come running up to the front, so when they turn around, we're standing right there like nothing ever happened.
Oh, Kale, we're working really hard to make this wedding perfect. And you and your stupid friend are just making a mess of the whole thing.
Calm down. It's just a joke. Don't worry about it.
No, just leave me alone. I'll move.
guys give us a second or two?
Sure. Come on.
Go. So, what's the matter? Come on, Karis, what's bothering you?
Why should you care?
Karis.
Kale, this is the most important day in all of my life. And all you and Nate can do is act like a couple of
I know.
kids.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're just nervous. That's how we deal with it.
Kale, I don't know. Maybe we're rushing things. I feel like there isn't enough time to
Okay,
get
hang
all the
on. I never
details
thought
right.
I would
like
hear
there
you
should
say
be.
anything like that.
Well, it's all happening so
Well,
fast.
I'm a little mixed up about it too, but you don't see me getting cold feet, do you?
No, Kale, it's more than that. Everything is a joke to you and Nate. You never take anything seriously, and I know that Nate is not a Christian, and sometimes I wonder if...
What?
Nothing.
No, what?
You don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I do actually. What?
You say you've been saved. And when we talked 2 weeks ago, you cleaned up your Facebook. You said you wanted to live for the Lord, and around mom and dad and everybody else, you act like a Christian. Kale, you never act like it around me. We never pray together. We never read the Bible together. You're the same as you always were, Kale. I don't know. I thought that when you decided to dedicate your life to the Lord, that you would be different.
Okay, I am different. Who are you to even say that? How could you know that, Karis? I have done everything that you've asked me to do. Okay, look. Karis, I'm sorry, okay? I really need you to trust me about this. It is just the wedding that you're nervous about, okay? It's a lot of little details, and it can be confusing. I know how you feel. I'm mixed up about it, too. But I'm going to be better from now on, okay? I promise I do. Look, all we have to do is get through this rehearsal, and then one more day, and that's it. We'll be forever together, I promise. Come here. I'm going to show you something.
Oh, what are we doing?
You'll find out. I, Cale Robinson, take you, Karis Atkins, to be my lawfully wedded wife. To have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, from this day forward, till death do us part.
You won't be kneeling down when you say that, Kale. But you said that really well.
Karis, look. One more day of prayer, and then we'll be together forever, okay? I promise. Honestly, that's the only thing I really care about.
Hey there, where is everybody?
Oh, Nate and Rachel had just stepped out for a minute. Rachel, we're ready to get started.
Karis, while we're waiting for Rachel to come out, there's one more wedding detail that she and I haven't shared with you yet.
Oh, what?
Well, actually, first, I want to apologize for the way I reacted to that song you wanted. I just wanted my own way with the music.
It's
But
okay, Mom.
I decided to call her this week, and she's going to sing it at the wedding tomorrow.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Mom.
Everything, okay, Cale?
Oh, Nate, I'd like to apologize for earlier. I'm sorry for having called you stupid. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, because you know what, Nate? You're not stupid. A little dense, but you're not stupid. Okay, well, if I'm dense, then you're rock solid.
Are we
That
ready
doesn't
to get
make any
started?
sense. Yeah.
Does
Not gonna
anybody
go.
have any final questions?
Hey, stop.
Kale, are we finally ready?
Yes. I love you, okay?
I love you too.
Okay, well, we're going to go out to the lobby, and we will let you know when you can start the music and all that, okay?
Okay. I got you in trouble. Gotta admit, that was actually pretty funny and somewhat genius on my part. But I will say, you were right about one thing. What? Mother? Super tense. Told you. You were right. But you missed something, buddy. That girl you're marrying, like mother, like daughter. I thought she was going to kick me out of the church. You and your stupid friend. I was like,
Yeah,
seriously?
well,
I
she
was
wasn't
wondering.
very
I
far
thought it was a
off
good
on the
idea.
whole stupid thing, was she?
Okay, I think that's because I hang out with you, and it rubs
Yeah.
off on me.
Here's an idea. How about you go out into the lobby
Are you seriously?
and for the very first time in your
Seriously?
entire life, make yourself useful and see what's taking them so long.
You are just trying to get rid of me again.
Yes.
Well, just because you're getting married does not mean you have to be boring.
Well, at least I'm actually getting married.
Okay. One of these days, you're going to realize how awesome I am and actually want to have you around once in a while.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was a good one. What was that? Hello? Guys, what was that noise? Did you not hear that? What's going on? Someone's talking to me, Eric? Hey, guys, what was that noise? No, they can't.
I saw a car smash into the side of the church.
What?
There was nobody driving.
What are you talking about? This is a joke, right?
No, Kale, this is no
I
joke.
just watched them walk out there. Where's
Kale,
Harris?
listen to me. I
Where'd
looked
they go?
outside. I looked in the lobby. They're not there.
Where are they then?
I'm gonna go check on my folks.
What are you talking about? Where are they? What are you doing?
Kale, I need help. Come on.
You know what? Just go away. Leave me alone. Go away. Go.
Anyways, that's everything that I know. If you're out there, whoever you are, whatever you're doing right now, if you're reading this, please reply to it. Tell me what happened. Tell me what do I do now? Okay. What was that? The song for the wedding. It was in the front here somewhere. I cling to Christ and marvel at the cost. Jesus, forsaken, God estranged from God. But by such love, my life is not my own. My life, it's always been my own. I was never bought by love. That does not make sense. No, it's like the verse I learned. I'll say to me in that day, Lord, Lord. No, I know the verse. Lord, Lord. I don't remember it. I can't remember it.